Expanding a business can be challenging. With soaring interest rates and reluctant banks, getting finance sometimes seems to be impossible. The internet creates new opportunities. MyC4, for example, offers an online platform that brings together small businesses and private investors.
MyC4.com is an internet marketplace. And in one side of the marketplace, you have African micro-entrepreneurs and small businesses which are seeking a loan to grow their business. In the other side of the marketplace, you have investors from the whole world who comes to invest in those loans. And in the middle, you have MyC4 who have created this infrastructure and the partners who are screening these businesses and putting them on the web for the investors to find them. So it's a matchmaking online where investors and borrowers can find each other and they can do their business together.
One of the companies that was able to get a loan through MyC4 is Saniquat. The company sells purified water in Ghana's central region.
Yeah, that is the pumping machine. And the water is so pure that it doesn't need even much filtration because it goes deep and it's like a spring water.
Mr. Nicholas Sam is the CEO of Saniquat. The source of the water he is selling is in the backyard and the packaging and filtration facility is located in the garage of his house. From here, he runs a successful company that is about to expand.
Yeah, this pump pumps the water through these filters. Then from the filters, we go to the UV light. UV light kills the germs, if need be, the germs that might be. So from the UV light, then the water pumps through the machine and it's automatically produced, cut and sealed. You know, production was on a small scale. So with the loan, I will increase the production, expand the business. Because whatever quantity I take for supply, none is left. I'm able to sell everything I take along for supply. Two additional machines, with the two, I can produce about 3,000 thereabout bags a day, and which of course will increase my revenue and the business will expand.
But for the expansion, Saniquat needs new machines, and banks are not always willing to give loans to small companies with little collateral.
I was saving with, first of all, the rural banks over here, local one, then with the commercial bank. And I apply, and the conditions attached to the loan was unbearable. That's why my bankers, Kakum Rural Bank, they introduced me to MyC4.1.
What is required for a business person is that they have an existing business. It might be a one-man, woman or business which is already doing, it could be a farmer, it could be somebody having a shop, or it's a small business which has more employees. So they're already in business. Now they need some more money to grow the business. They either need to buy inventory, they need to buy land, they need to buy fertilizer, and for that reason they need a loan. So with this loan, they can grow the business. Growth is actually extremely important. So part of the diligence is to find out if this money, when they borrow it, will lead to that they grow their business. If it doesn't lead to that they grow the business, they shouldn't have the loan.
To find out if the companies will be able to pay back their loans, MyC4 works together with local consultants. They regularly visit companies that apply for loans through the MC4 website. One of them is Felix Kwansar. Today he visits a chicken farm in Ghana that got a loan through the MC4 website. He oversees the investments and gives business advice to the entrepreneurs.
We're discussing exactly the output, the number of crates of eggs actually produced daily, which determines a sales daily.
How important is this information?
It's important it's important for us to know its revenue capacity and then how much it's capable of actually borrowing and paying. With knowing exactly what the output is, we can see exactly how much it's selling, and then knowing the cost, we can know the profits or the margin and how he could pay his loan. So this determines its borrowing capacity. With our approach, MyC4 approach, we develop very simple tools to help the entrepreneur understand his books and his operational structures, which also helps him to appreciate his capacity to pay. With that, the willingness to pay is also assured. Most of the loans that we have offered, or the enterprises, they actually keep records, but not in a structured form. And therefore, the second cycle, we are supporting them to develop a more structured approach to keeping their records and be able to understand their processes and how actually to meet repayment.
Back to the water purifying facility Saniquat. With the additional loans, the company will soon be able to build a second small-scale production plant. And again, with loans through the MC4 website. With extensive monitoring and support, investments are considered to be safe.
So with that, we determine the borrowing capacity yield. So you could see that there's a much closer relationship as against going to the bank with a proposal. We've been here 2-3 times, talking to them, knowing exactly what they're doing. And then, so basically, our operation is not like a bank or a finance house, more of support to the enterprise to source or secure an investment into their project. And this investment comes in the form of loan.
And at the end of the month, I know I should pay by the 13th of every month. So I'm very sure of that. So I save then paying. I save and paying. By the time that they are this thing, which I should repay the loan, I would have got the money. So conditions with this MyC4 one, so favorable for me.